That's a really cool draft. I was kind of thinking towards the Galio because, you know, Galio and Camille is such a classic combination. Now look in the Jax. Come on. Give Hoya the counter-strike that is going to make both the Camille and the TF cry. Jokes aside, I think Afrika actually a really, really good, well-rounded team composition, but the same can be said for Fred Brion. I think the Orianna is, in terms of laning pressure, not as good as you'd want it to be. You might get caught. Can't afford it against Fred Brion.
Now we'll see how this goes, guys. Game 1 of Afrika up against Fred Brion. As we do have the audience in the stadium, but seems like the fan cheers may be coming in a little bit slower than the audience themselves.
But you don't have the guaranteed value. Oh yeah, Dread. That's the level 2 Genko lead.
Yeah, he's going to land that gold card, and yes, the flash. They do pick it off, and with the timing of the minions, it is actually going to block any Q. But they get the flash, and that is really huge just to pick that up for not much time wasted from Dread.
And we need to see dominance from the Afrika solo lanes, right? It's not going to be the bot lane. Leo also went for the grasp, so really, really playing for survivability in poker in this lane, right? Not looking to put on any aggression whatsoever. That was my crazy.
We're going to have the flash coming in here, and with the kick available, could go for it, but Dread is going to get caught under the turret as Umpty is there. We already got a 2v2 down on the bottom side as well, as Keen with a big teleport into the fight and might be able to pick up more, but actually no. Well kited out there. There's not much else there. They know that Dread still has his flash. And take a look at this. There's another ward. Good luck, Lee Sin. Everybody sees you. We'll see if they can still make it go, though. 3-on-1 as the teleport will come in. The pull-in was so nice there. The timing was perfect from Hoya, and they rack up yet another kill. Bro is turning up the heat and really push the issue with the Dragon Soul. We're having a 1v1 up on the top side. We also got TF coming in, and okay. We also got everybody else on the team up on the top side, with Destiny actually used down in the bottom side for TF to rotate to the mid lane. So 4-man gank up on the top side. They finally catch Hoya, as Delight is looking for a catch of his own, but really just trying to put on the pressure and get something else on the map here for Bro. It's getting worse and worse for Hoya. Like, yeah, you get some damage done, but Dread is here again. And okay, he's going to be carried in as what? Looks like he messed up the kick flash that time around, but guess what? 4v2. Feeling pretty good, but Lava's actually able to push them away. Meanwhile, Bro are able to pick up that one dragon, so they're doing pretty well in terms of staving off the pressure from Afrika as well. Slowly becoming a contestable objective as Fly, he does not have his flash available just yet, and he is going to have to Zhonya's out of this one. But will he be able to get away? The answer is no. And with no probably was the ward there, but yeah, just looking for the 5v5 here, it looks like. Bro really honing in on this Drake, trying to secure this one. As Keen is in the wings, but they don't want to go for him, as Afrika will just let them take the Drake and not split push in the meanwhile with their Camille and TF. Although we are going to get a root here and looking for a little bit more. That's a lot of damage getting done, but trying to kite back here is Bro, and down will go Dread. He's not able to get anything done as Keen looking desperately to start the fight. He's going to ultimate in. A really nice stopwatch there, but everybody on Fred Brion is staying alive the entire time. Somehow, some way, they have kited this entirely out, and they are looking for the ace here as Fly just barely able to get away for now.
No!
Just hit him! Oh, God, why did he turn around? He was rounding the bend, and I suppose he had no hope. But that is an ace. Fred Brion kite that one back perfectly and survive the entire time.
It's a clean ace! In these team fights, it's not where he shines. His burst is okay, but his consistent damage just isn't really there.
Yeah, take a look at this. I mean, Tom Kent's going to do his job, but at the end of the day, it just looks like Bro are too far ahead now. I mean, they get the Baron, they're going to take an easy turret here, and now Afrika's like, oh, okay, nice shockwave here, looking for a little bit more. Dread incredibly low, and he will be rended down, and those are a couple of picks that might even just end the game here, or at least get an inhibitor. Immediately, the Camille and the TF have to come back to base.
And I think, I agree with you, that might just be it here. Valdez with the Baron buff coming in here and the amount of team fighting prowess that Fred and Brion have. But they don't have any of their crucial ultimates, so maybe Afrika can hold on here.
I think they're going to go for it. The TP? The TP? No?
No?
Okay.
Oh yeah?
Never mind.
No, don't risk it.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
But you gotta respect them for it. Going up 1-0 in this series against Afrika, which was one of your main competitors last split, right? They were the ones who ended just above you. Beating them in a decisive and clean victory in the first game of the best of three is a beautiful start to your day.
Oh, nice little pick here, trying to force that Devour, but not going to be used just yet. Finally gets used, but Leo burning down, and Delight is going to flash on in. Nice little stun from Fly to save him, but there's no saving Afrika at this point in time. Fly going to get himself killed, and now with some minions into the base, they're just going to go for it. That should be the end of the game. They don't need to wait for the soul point. Keen, desperate to get something done. Not able to do too much. Hoya able to get on top of Dread as well. And now Bro just playing with their food. Nobody is going to deny yet again, as an incredibly clean win here from Bro, only giving away 2 kills. And see where the numbers lie.
They're so easy to love as well, right? Fred and Brion, the scrappy underdogs who beat the best team in the world at the time. After MSI, and that damage coming through from Lava, his consistency has been something that, as you mentioned previously, she keeps scaling, right? Viego at a later point in the game becomes kind of hard to execute. Love this Orianna pickup. I think giving Orianna to Fred and Brion again would certainly spell doom, because you see how well they play around that. And it also fits well, right? You have a great ball delivery system in the Lee Sin. Even Gwen can do it in a pinch. It's more consistent damage for Fly. Even if he does get shut down, it will remain at the consistency of the last one. Still, though, plenty of ways to put the pressure early onto Afrika.
Still listening for that crowd cheer, but not just yet. Maybe in our next series, which, by the way, guys, if you're not aware, we do have Damwon Kia, the 2020 World Champions, up against T1, who might just be the favorites for summer. We'll have to wait and see how.
Is looking to do the same thing here again, and that's, I think, my big question this game for Keen is they're going to go in here, but this is a Tom Kench.
Oh, they're actually putting the pressure forward here. The exhaust has to come out, but Laenz will be forced to flash. And now they're coming in here, and look at this gank timing from Umti. There's no summoners in the bottom lane, and that is going to be 2 kills 3 minutes in for Fred and Brion.
And now the whole team is there, ready to make a play on this Herald, and I don't know if you want to fight this Afrika. This is kind of a risky endeavor, although without the Shockwave and the Sana ultimate available, I feel like Bro can just move in here if they please to, or if they choose to do so.
Yeah, I love this stance where it's like you want to put pressure on in the mid lane, but now Bro getting a little bit caught off guard. Nice kick from Dread, but the damage is coming out. They're all trying to chase the Lee Sin, and they will be able to pick him up. And now the rest of Afrika can't funnel in. A perfect objective there coming on in, and they do get the kill, as that is 2 now going the way of Bro. And oh, he's actually just going to get bubbled up here, and down will go Fly as well. This is a disaster for Afrika, but Bro play it so cleanly and are able to pick up 3 more.
And you see, Afrika, I don't think you need to go for this. I think you recognize we've used 2 of our ultimates. This team is really, really strong. And that's easier said than done, right? Oh, they're going to go.
They're actually going, and that's the Rift Herald picked up by Umti. Hoya says, yeah, sure. Take me down. I don't care. That's fine.
Afrika, where's Fred and Brion, you know? You're ahead.
Oh,
not
nice
that hard.
Positioning here from Dread. Will there be any follow-uppers? This is the one-on-one. The equalizer comes out, and look at the damage Dread takes, but the Q comes in. And Umti's flash isn't enough to get away from Lee Sin's damage. A nice play there. From lane, same story. You know, we don't really need to see this to see, you know, to see what we've gone for. But a big trade, actually, under the turret, and Keen is just going to solo him.
And honestly, I thought he was dead when he got slammed into the turret with aggro up.
Yeah.
And this is exactly what you need as Afrika, because now, all of a sudden, you get the first turret blood, right? You get more global gold for your team. If Keen can now back, teleport into this Drake, and they get this Drake fight, Afrika's back in the game.
And well, a lot of posturing over here. They're going to be looking for Fly, and where is the Kench? He is going to get there on time, just barely, but The Orianna will die to the Ignite anyway, and now Keen, once again, kind of alone here. Dread trying to get a kick down, only hits the one. Looks for the assassination there onto Henna, but this is just a broken fight for Afrika. They cannot win this one, and that's going to be Bro picking up yet another Drake in this game.
You cannot get caught there as Fly. That's not allowed. You win that fight. Keen's parked in the side lane. The pressure is on. Just take a good fight, Afrika.
Well, we'll see if they can do it. They've got a nice little surround with the Gwen on the opposite side, but the TP comes in, and a really nice kick comes out from Dread, able to get Lava into the mix, and a huge shockwave comes down from Fly, as Afrika are finally here to play halfway through game number 2, as the triple kill rather, for Fly will be coming in, and it should be yet another one as they're looking for Hoya, but actually kind of, okay. Stop the tape. That's the end of that one.
I knew it was too good to be true, Val. It was looking a little bit too clean there.
Pretend I didn't see that.
Wait. No.
Oh, they got TP coming in.
No!
Henna's looking to steal the Drake. This is the soul, and he gets it. The Infernal Soul comes in, and the curse of Afrika continues. Now, there are going to be 2 people on the side of Bro that do go down for this. Do they just run at the Baron?
Honestly, you know, if you win this game, Fred Brion, that pop vote goes to Henna, because that was the presence of mind to be like, I'm going to go, right? I'm gonna sneak behind them in lines. I'm gonna make it work. Now they go for a Hail Mary Baron, but even if you do get this, you know, the trade Soul for Baron is never worth it.
Okay, there is a lot of sieging coming out here. Keen is gonna throw out a bunch of needles, but can they steal it? No, the answer will be Delight goes over the wall. They do have the Fate's Call. It's pretty rough, right? Afrika does have a 5,000 gold lead. They do have that Baron, as you did mention. Keen is kind of out of control right now. He is at about 3 items. But the equalizers are coming out. They're actually looking for more. That's a double solar flare hit, and now do they have the damage to get in there? Keen is just a monster, though. Nobody can do anything to this Gwen, and Toya's just trying to survive. The shockwave will go wide, but well, we got Teleport coming in here, and going for the kick. That's not going to do too much, but Upti is taking way too much damage, and Lehens with the final blow. Getting that lick down. That's going to be the Rumble going down. Still has his flash, and that is Elder Drake going the way of Afrika easily here. Bro not even going to contest it at this time. But you mentioned the low range. Zoe will struggle even to hop in because she has to be careful. And against Baroned up minions, it's not going to be easy. There should be multiple inhibitors going the way of Afrika now.
So look at that. That's a gold lead. Found by Afrika after 25 minutes. That's a rare one right there.
Yeah.
And I would not mind if they just went for the Nexus turrets here. Your bot wave is really far away.
Yeah, okay, so the equalizer's going to come out. Pretty lackluster, just trying to clear the wave here, but it's a bit rough. Fly electing not to shockwave onto Henna there, who was standing on top of the ball. As we are going to have the play coming out here now. The shockwave is going to miss, blast away, but just look at Keen dragged into the pit, actually. Gets a double kill, and might be looking for more. He's got the Elder. Not going to get that final one, but it does not matter. We are going to be going to a game number 3, as on the backs of Keen and his Gwen, Afrika are able to take game number 2. You know, you can, I suppose when you're against 3 people that are diving you and you soak up that much pressure and you survive, that's fine, because not much else is happening on the map. But when Keen does it alone, and Fly and the rest of his team can do something and not have to focus on the top lane, Hoya just getting absolutely lane gapped up in the top side doesn't look quite as... Yeah, here we go. Fly's going to be on the Victor. Curious to see how he will perform on that one. Will we just see Keen dominate yet another lane here, as the Jace can absolutely do to the Gnar? And love on Renekton. It's, you know, he's been the player of the game king so far. Can he pick up another one on this champion?
And an equalizer you lose.
Yeah.
No matter what, so going to be a spicy one.
So we are going to hop into the Rift. The fans have decided no fan chance yet. Not enough people.
Varus is a pretty strong pick, you know?
Yeah, this is actually a nice amount of damage, but they're looking to turn it. Nice pre-flash there from Fly. Avoids the stun and is able to get out alive. Salister not exactly enjoying himself down here. As I mentioned that, he goes in. But, you know, even just the threat of the Devour, it's like, well, you know, we're not going to get anything off of this. Also, Dread is here. So, trying to get in the face of Delight, thinking about it. At least he will be able to push him away. Nice control ward here, spots Dread a bit early. Playing to fight this objective at all. And as I say that, Dread and the Hems are getting in there. The teleport comes in, but already the catch goes on the Dread. Now they're looking to turn it around. They catch down Delight. Chaos Storm is getting some damage done, but the rest of Bro is able to get out of there alive, it looks like, although Umpty has to flash away. They get that Rift Herald, and it looks
like chain CCing you and having a lot of aggressive damage output. And as a Freaka, I'm really happy to see that they're actually playing proactively now. If Umpty walks into this brush, he's not falling for it.
He knows.
Oh, does he?
No, he doesn't know. And now he's going to get flashed on and bear slapped. Umpty taking a ton of damage and will be going down. The flash in response out of Fly. He's able to get out of there, but a couple of flashes for the kill right before the Infernal Drain.
We just need to ask every other region nicely to let us scale into the game like this.
If only. I think they figured that out 3 years ago. Fly is alone, and he doesn't have his flash. And even Hoya was there to get in on the action. He didn't actually do anything, but get like
that will really end games quickly. Maybe then we'll play the game instead of sit on nothing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, this is kind of what happens, Chronicler, you know? You get excited about a team, and then everything falls apart. Afrika, though, they're playing this pristinely, and they deserve to take this win. They're going to pick off Hoya, and they're going to get their free Infernal Soul. Thank you very much. There have been 4 kills. Help your team.
You can ward, you know?
Yeah, you can run really fast around the rift and get a lot of vision down, you know? Yeah. Get in there and slap some people, and that's about it. As okay, a really deep teleport coming on in, but already a lot of damage being done. But this is a huge flank coming in. That is a nice ultimate in the wall, but look at the backline. They just disappear. They melt away. And Afrika is so far ahead at this point in time that there is nothing that Fred and Brion can do. As we got to take a look at the replay and see just how quickly the
Fred and Brion, you needed to make these plays like 15 minutes ago. You could have done this exact same thing and then you can still win the game, but now the damage is there, there's nothing you can do. And they just get absolutely demolished here, Velvet.
Yeah, just deleted out of the game, and that's going to do it. This is the culmination. It all happens in about 2 minutes, but this is kind of what we were expecting.
They look so good. And I think that the LCK is really interesting that they somewhat consistently show the good moments, but then they never seem to be able to kind of build upon what is there and progress beyond that.
You were talking about the Udyr. I want to...
Keen has, I think, done more damage. That not quite everyone times 2, but he does have more damage than everyone combined.
Thank you very much, guys. This is Jason with the POG interview, joined by the solo POG on the side of Afrika Freaks, Kian. Congratulations on your first win of the split. How are you feeling? First off, I think in the spring split, we played our first match up against Red Brion. So it's another first opening match up against Red Brion. I'm glad that we were able to kick off with a win. And you guys are having the first game back at Low Park. Yeah, we were playing at the Lower Park at last spring, and it's been almost a year. So yeah, we were feeling definitely more nervous on stage. So I was not able to, you know, play up to my full potential. Because of that, I want to move over to the pick and ban of Afrika today. When Afrika was playing on the blue side, you guys always first picked Lee Sin. Lee Sin is a champion that both me and Dread like and also are really good at. So it's a really good champion inside of Afrika Freaks, so we wanted to make sure to take it away early. In game number 2, we had adjustments on your top lane. Gwen was your pick. In game number 1, we were in a lead, but we were not able to get off the Twisted Fate. But I think we were not feeling well enough to play TF Camille comp, so we wanted to look for a different winning recipe. And in game number 2, you were carrying the entire team on Gwen, and a lot of people were saying Gwen is an OP champion. How do you rate this champion currently? Gwen is strong in lane, and if you scale, she gets super strong, so I think she is definitely OP and broken. So, how do you like that? Was that you playing well, or was that Gwen being too OP? I did play decently, but Gwen itself is a really strong champion, so I was able to pop off. In game number 3, well, Africa Frix was able to pick up multiple dragon stacks, but the game was pretty much even, but in the end, you guys were able to take away the win around that poke comp. It was a moment that you guys were sure that you're gonna win. Because the game was too even, not until we won the last team fight, because before that we wanted to focus up. So, Leo is playing for Africa Frix, and you guys are having your first game with him. Leo has great mechanics, is good, but sometimes you can't just handle with him, so I think we do have to work on that issue. And Kine also joined the Africa squad, and he said, "I'm trusting on Kian." And you guys were able to pay that off with double POG. Did he give you any advice before the first match? Nothing special. Once he joined the team, I think he was able to bring a huge and positive influence all over, so we were able to step up. I guess Kine is having a huge credit for today's victory, right? Indeed. Africa Frix had a very disappointing result in the end of the spring split, so what's your goal for the summer split? I hope we can make playoffs, something that we couldn't make it happen in the spring, and also my personal goal is making it to Worlds as well. And lastly, your next opponent will be DRX in the upcoming Sunday, and the winner will get to be on the Sunday Night Live show after the regular match. Any resolutions for that series? King An on DRX is having a great form, so I'm a little bit nervous, but we will prepare hard in order to come back stronger. Thank you very much, and once again, congratulations on that win, and I'm gonna pass it back to our casters after the solo POG from Keen from Africa.